Hey, Shalom, first and foremost, all praises glory and goes to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai Bashem, Rakakodas, double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone that taught us this truth, citation on Yah can preaching this word day in and day out, spirit, 111, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man, of spiritual power coming to our apostles and elders, a great millstone on down, on the sidebar, right? So I'm going to play this quick clip, man. As you can see in the title, global oil supply reaching critical lows. So this is a global energy crisis, not regional, not America only, not your state only, all right?
Trump has rejected another proposal from Iran because there was no guarantee the country would give up its nuclear program. And things are heating up in and around the Strait of Hormuz. In the past 48 hours, an Indian-flagged ship was sunk off the coast of Oman. Another vessel was seized off the UAE coast and taken to Iran. And the U.S. Navy remains on high alert as tensions continue to escalate.
They said a ship was sunk. How? To show you Esau's the devil, he can't even tell you straight up how it was sunk. More than likely via, missiles or whatever target they used to take out the ship.
It comes as Iran is grappling with overflowing oil supply as the U.S. tightens its blockade.
There's no activity there. They're having to ration electricity. And we're even seeing these weird oil slicks in the Gulf as if they're dumping oil.
Meanwhile, officials in the UAE have announced they're building a second oil pipeline to bypass the Strait of Hormuz. After 2.5 months of war,
oil and refined products from getting to the market every single day. The difference between those two has been made up in excess inventory in the form of strategic oil reserves and private storage in tanks and ships that are now being emptied bit by bit. Domestically, we've got about 216 million barrels of gasoline available to us. That seems like a lot, but 190 million barrels is considered critical. After Hurricane Ike back in 2008 here in the southeast and the Gulf area, storm damage pushed us below 180 million barrels. It caused widespread shortages. Now, since the start of the war, our gasoline inventories have been reduced by 16%, diesel fuel down by 18%. Experts say that is unsustainable.
While we still have several hundred million barrels of gasoline and diesel inventory, a lot of that inventory is tied up in refinery operations or it's...
All right, so, critical levels, man, meaning we're only weeks away, months away from a major energy event, man. All right, you have another pandemic brewing, right? The H virus. Coincidentally, if I'm saying it correctly, or in combination with this fuel crisis. So it'll be way easier to lock people down, when this Hanta goes viral. Gas was $10+ a gallon, because I'm sure when in 2020, right? During the first lockdown, gas was relatively cheap still, right? Maybe $2-3 at the most. Compared to $10+ $6-7+ Hey, at that rate, people would just be stuck in the house. Okay. So we're only... Somebody said no gas to go to work. Yay. Well, hey, man, scripture says no work for Egypt. So if gas $100 a gallon, 50, whatever number the Lord seems fit, man. Hey, your job will be old news, man. Okay. Your job is about to be a thing of the past, okay? No one everyone still realize what's coming. It's not like other crises. This person's right. Yeah, it's going to be way worse because, this is Jacob's trouble. Even 2020, that wasn't Jacob's trouble. It was just a preview, man. All right. A trailer. It's a trailer, basically, for what's about to happen right now. All right. Trumpflation. So, it's not even safe to buy a gas vehicle right now, or a vehicle period, because they can easily, say, hey, your car got to be in some type of EV or fuel efficient vehicle in order for you to drive. So if you buy a car that's not, classified or categorized as that, you be shit out of luck. That's trying to sell it, man. But they blame the small hats. So these people are getting fed up, man. Even Edomites, man. Because Jake too busy worried about NBA finals, pop the balloons, just folly, man. All right. Social media, going viral, pushing content. All right. Here's a good comment, of course, so they can crash the world economy. Yeah, the petrodollar. The petrodollar is about to be collapsed and usher in an all digital economy and have total control. What is the B system? The fourth industrial revolution. A scripture says, Revelation 12:12. The devil is coming down with great wrath because he knows that he have but a short time, man. Why is gas prices so high? Food is high, about to be way higher. Because this devil, so-called white man, knows that he hath but a short time. All right. It's too late, for alternative methods. It's too late for investing in natural resources or using water or air to gas up your cars. I mean, even though you got vehicles like that, man, that I can operate off of water, off of air. But it's too late, man. Because this is done by design, man. All right. Hey, one of the Illuminati cards is an Illuminati card game is combined disaster. This is a combined disaster. Pressure from above, pressure from below, what they call Hegelian dialectic. All right. And people saying, yeah, America got a lot of oil reserves. They got this, they got that. Which, if that's the case, then it's all going towards the military industrial system. It ain't going towards you people, man. You are deemed useless eaters anyway. They said that Jake is 3/5 of a man, so-called Negroes. Well, hey, really, all these Americans, man, you're 3/5 of a man, according to this devil, because he's about to chip you like cattle, man. All right, he's about to starve you, then chip you, man, in that order. Because fear and food are the number one motivators, man. Fear, then food. So you better have a family of the word. Out of One Brothers this summer. Which summer is pretty much a week away. Memorial Day. Memorial Day pretty much kicks off summer. So. This person says, I hope gasoline hits $10 a gallon. The pissing and moaning is music to my ears. Hey, well, Conan the Barbarian said, man, taking out his enemies, roughly paraphrasing, and hearing the lamentations of their woman, man. That's the greatest reward ever. In which we're about to experience that on this side on steroids. We're about to hear the lamentations of our enemies. Scripture says, blessed is he that see the downfall of his enemies. Hey, we're living in it now, man. You know, you Edomites, pieces of shit. All right. You about to go down, man. All right, Trump's leading you to the highway to hell, you know, to your grave, man. All right, to the missiles, he's speeding shit up, man. You know, he's playing ball with the elites, man. You know. Fucking Big said, bullshit, we have plenty of oil in the U.S. Well, like I said, if that's the case, it's not going to the people, man. They could give two shits about you. They already abused you. You're already programmed, indoctrinated, yabbed up. So, it's about to get real ugly out here, man. Let me get this piece up. 2 Ezra 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So, you know, my demon, she sent me a link for some hotels, you know, at a nearby beach, not too far, maybe like a couple hours away. I'm like, man, you don't see it's a virus all day. I ain't trying to be quarantined, man. Or if I do decide to step off somewhere, you know, if this place is still business as usual, you know, I might prefer Airbnb, you know, just to get like a little beach house or some shit. You know, where it's private, man. You ain't got to deal with neighbors and lobbies and guests and shit like that, man. But these people, they're not built for another life there. We leveled up during the first lockdown, so we already pretty much in a lockdown situation. We're not gathering amongst, you know, many people. You know, scripture says, follow not a multitude to do evil. So we didn't take the yab to go to the club, to the gym. Because that's how it was, man, during the first lockdown. It was pressure, like, to go to your gym, you had to take the yab. All right, so what did I do? I put a hold on all my gym memberships until it was good to go again, you know. Then when they opened it back up, they were scanning for temperatures. Or all that shit's about to come back anyway. Them temperature scans, you know. You want to go to work, they got to scan your temperature. Then, you know, real soon, you got to have a mark. So, you know, every day I'm checking this H virus, and it seems like it's more people getting affected, man. Or showing signs. You know, right now they're saying, oh, yeah, there's people showing signs. They're quarantined. Contact tracing. So they about to do away with your NBA, NFL. The NBA finals might very well be in the bubble. You know, that shit's about a month away. CQ 7:15, the sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. And he that is in the field shall die with the sword. So if you're in the country, people are gonna, you know, pop you with whatever weaponry they have. And, you know, take your cattle, take your residents, your chickens, your dog, you know. The dog is so loyal. They're a dumb animal, so they're so loyal. You know, the original owner could get popped, and then if you feed him or if you treat him right, you know, he'll be the new owner's dog, man. You know. And he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. So if you're in the city, which that's what they want to do, they want to push the majority of people into in these major cities and outskirts, these suburbs and shit. You know, that way they can control you. You know, if you're in the country, you know, it's harder to control you, man, because, you know, you're kind of self-sufficient. You got your own, you know, land and shit, acres of land, you know. You can grow crops. Even if you don't have cattle, you can grow crops and shit, man. All right. But, you know, pursuant to Psalms 91, no plague's going to touch our dwelling, man. So, you know, this is for the 2/3 and heathens, of course. Certain brothers going to be tested. They're going to have to, you know, be martyrs and stuff. But, hey, you know, hey, it's a win-win situation, man. That's how you got to look at it, man. All right. So, hey, man, shit's about to go down, man. So I'm going to end it there till next time. Shalom.